Our faith is the victory that has overcome the world. This week's biblical watchword from 1 John 5 speaks of something that seems far away at first. The victory that has overcome the world, what is that? When you look at the world, when you see how much hatred, how much unforgiveness, how much suffering and death there is, how can you say such a sentence? You could now say, our faith is the victory that has overcome the world. That means withdrawing from the world, cultivating one's own relationship with God, far away from the world, relying entirely on religious inwardness in the face of a seemingly hopeless world. But that is certainly not what the verse means. There's far too much talk of love in the letter of John, and of the fact that love for God is shown in love for our fellow human beings. How could we be indifferent to the suffering of our fellow human beings, the suffering of the world? Paul says in 2 Corinthians that God has reconciled the world to himself in Christ, and that we should be ambassadors of reconciliation. No, that doesn't sound like a withdrawal from the world, but rather a commitment to the world. For me, this means that we set signs of love in our lives. And in these signs of love, we overcome a world that repeatedly slaps love in the face. But lovelessness will not triumph. We will set signs and see many small victories of love. And then have before our eyes what the saying of the week wants to say. Our faith is the victory that has overcome the world. Go blessed and guarded by God into this week.